Let me get there. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you for
There
being
you
here
go.
tonight.
Hillary.
Randy,
Let's try and
Randy,
go one at a time, please. If we have
I
to mute
see you.
ourselves, and then if you unmute your microphone, we'll be able to see it. Would be ideal.
Did we go live on Facebook, Randy? Did you see? Did you notice? I did you?
Yeah, it's already
Okay,
there.
we're good. Randy, I see you. There you are, love. Randy, I'm giving you a big hug right now. I kind of just don't even know where to begin. First, I want to say I appreciate you all being on this very, very, very sad day. I want to extend my condolences and our condolences to Betty, the wife of Raul Malo, his mother Norma, his sister Carol, the boys, Dino, Max, Vince,
Victor.
the Malo family, Anna, all of the Malo family. There are no words. We're incredibly, incredibly sorry for your loss.
Someone
Today,
has a TV on in the background. Can you turn that off or mute yourself, please?
yes, can you be sure to have any background noise off
This
behind
is
you
going to
so
be
it
a pretty
doesn't
serious evening, so.
come through on the speakers. Thank you. Tonight we really don't have our normal format. Joni's going to do meditation and the prayer that Karen here? There she is. Hi, Karen. Karen Sharini wrote a prayer, a new prayer for us. And then I'm going to be reading the Lord's Prayer today in Spanish. I don't know how many people are on Facebook. I haven't even looked. Like all of you, I have
Only
just
two
been
right now.
overwhelmed today with the news of Raul's passing. I know we're all sad. I know we're all processing. But again, my heart goes out to the family. Nobody is suffering more than they are, and I can only imagine what they're dealing with. And so, I have no requests other than please share your condolences. Randy did post the address, the PO box again today. If you want to send cards of condolences to Betty and the family, you can do that. And I would suggest everybody who is so inclined to do that. I imagine it's going to be some time before she'll be able to go through all of the condolences on social media, which have been, I'm going to say, thousands, just from what I've seen and just on Facebook, not counting the other social media platforms. So again, I thank you all for being here. I know you all love Raul and the Mavericks. You're all here as fans. And I was going to let Randy speak because Randy has been shouldering so much of this and trying to handle the social media aspect of it too. But we have to remember Randy is a family member and Randy is grieving as well. And you have our condolences, Randy. This was a day we all hope would never come. We love you.
Thank you. As far as shouldering anything, I'm not shouldering anything. Betty's the one that's doing that. I had just a few hours sleep. I even missed a message from my little cousin Max because I've just completely passed out from exhaustion. I could not, and I didn't sleep well, but I'll relate that another part to that in a minute. But when I'd gotten the message that he had passed, and they were in the process of having the shuttle service to come to retrieve the shell because he's not here. That's just a shell at this point. and many have seen that video. I've reshared it. It was very powerful. Um, I actually had a moment, and I shared this with a close friend. She actually had something very similar happen to her, but the all the line on my maternal side with my cousins, we've all have very and we're very intuitive. We see things and can at times even predict things and dates and occurrences and things like that. It's been generational, and for whether you believe it or not, it's just a fact for us. But um, Raul actually visited me about 3:30, 4 o'clock this morning, very briefly, very shortly, and it wasn't as intense when my father passed away, and he was standing right in front of me in the living room when I was by myself, and freaked me the hell out. But it was um, powerful enough that it bolted me up out of bed. Um, if somebody has their phone turned on, can you please turn it down? Turn the volume down, please. Or if you have Facebook open on your computer to follow there too, please turn the volume down. Thank you. And I apologize if I'm short in any way. I'm extremely tired. I had about 21,000 messages, give or take. I'm not joking. Starting at 7 this morning, I've been able to knock out about 4,000 plus, and I'm up to 26 or 27,000 still right now because they keep coming in. And I'm trying to respond to everybody. I'm trying to take that burden of the social media posts and things like that off my family. They do not need that. Um, and trying to facilitate as much as I can with that, and accommodate everyone and their grief, because I know it's profound for everyone. And that's why I wanted to make sure that we did this tonight and continual. We've actually altered. We've delayed some guests that were coming. The founder of the Leptomeningeal Disease Foundation, Cancer Foundation rather, was going to be joining us Wednesday, and so we've postponed that. And I'm also going to have a post up for her son, who passed away from LMD, and his birthday is coming this Thursday. So everyone will see a little tribute for him. And I did make a post. She wrote a wonderful little a thing that was on social media, and I shared that out, and also the information to be able to, if you want to pay tribute to Rollo in any way, I would recommend the LMD Cancer Foundation, and you can do it in his honor as a tribute. And I also want to also quickly say hello to Chris, who's joining us. She's an old family friend, and I'm grateful that you're here. I have received nonstop messages, and a lot of them I have not been able to get to. If you can hold off inboxing me, I would appreciate it. I have, I think, about 400 or 500 in my inbox right now that I cannot get to, that I've gotten to some of them. So, especially repeated ones, I will get to you. Just please give me some time. But yeah, the messages have been coming in from all over the world, and I'm trying to get some of those links up with messages and posts from radio stations and TV stations, in the Netherlands and in Germany and Mexico and just all over. I'm trying to get those up as quickly as I can process them. So I'm doing a lot of it on my cell phone because the computer can be a lot slower and I'm able to manipulate it faster with my cell phone to be able to respond to people. And in doing so, if you don't have a business page, a corporate page like I do, you're often not getting inundated with lots of dings coming down on your phone every time you are trying to be in the middle of something and post it. And when it's in the tens of thousands at a time, it's daunting to say the least. But I'm doing my best to try and get the information out, and also resharing a lot of the wonderful tributes that are coming in from. I just posted one from the Orbison family. It was lovely,
Mhm.
truly. A lot of wonderful entertainers. I've gotten some wonderful messages that have been sent to me on my cell and Instagram, and from various individuals of all walks of life, and I'm grateful for that, and I encourage them to share their messages in the group or online, however they wish to. And those who are not following us on Instagram but sending the message, I am getting those messages. I'm going right into the junk folder like every 20 minutes and unloading those messages in between. I'm literally working between my cell and the laptop at the same time. And for those that are joining us in the group today, that are new followers, we are grateful that you're here. We've had all the wonderful admins and moderators that are part of the team are working hard to try and get everybody responded to and approved. For those who are watching, if you're joining or about to join, you must answer both questions. You must click the box at the bottom to agree to the group rules, or your messages will not go through. They will be denied, and the system will automatically decline you from participating. So if you can do that, we're manually accepting those once they're through, or you will get an automatic message of what you need to do to fix that. Um, We've had roughly, I think, net, what, about 2,500 or 3,000 today, maybe,
Right.
give or take, since like maybe 9 or 10 o'clock this morning, trying to join us here. And we've, I think, been able to put through about 1,000 of you. So we're grateful for that. And, the rest of the social media is just, I think we're up to like 1.4 million views on Instagram, and I'm well over 2 million again. And I'm not even posting about it at this point because now's not the time. But I think we're about 2.4, 2.5 million views on Facebook. That it just jumped up in the last 3 days from 1.4 to where it is now. Um, which is great because it's going to bring more people to the group, and be able to share their experiences and be a part of the family. This is, for those who are first time watching us, this is a family group, by family, for the family, and friends, ergo the name, and it's the only group. And I get the messages of, I didn't know if this was correct or this because I've seen so much stuff, on all these other pages and blah 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 blah. Anybody who knows us, knows me, you're going to get that standard response from me. If it's on our page, it's facts. It's coming from my family, 95% from my cousin Betty. So the information is going to be correct, what is getting posted. If it's not, I don't post it or I pull it off. It's as simple as that. Um, we have a lot of respect for the people that are here. We want to safeguard them. We want to protect them. We want to make sure you have a safe space. I just rescinded someone who filed a complaint against somebody because of the way the picture looked, and the individual was just simply introducing themselves. And for whatever reason, an individual found it offensive. Well, I'm not going to play those games. The other person will end up getting removed quicker than the person who is just simply introducing herself. But we will make sure everybody is protected here for a reason, because that's what we do. I'm at this point just rambling, and because I also at the point of I've lost about half of my vision from eye strain, and I can't even barely see the laptop very well right now. So I'm going to let you guys share, talk, um,
We're
share your
just happy
feelings.
you're here, Randy. We're just happy you're.
I'm honored that I'm able to be here for you.
Um, I I have to say, I'm sure well, you've seen it. The support and love, the outpouring of love has been, I can't keep up. And like I said, I've only been on
I'm barely
Facebook
keeping up.
today, and I just scroll and like and scroll and like and scroll and like. One thing I did want to say, if anybody hasn't had a chance to look, there was a post I just saw within the last hour from Max Abrams, and it was beautiful, beautiful, just beautiful. There's they're all beautiful. There are so many beautiful. Everybody is posting sentiments and pictures, and I say keep doing it. It would be impossible for there's so many things every day I see now that I've
Just
never
send me the
seen
links like you
before.
have been,
Yes.
because I'm
Yes.
getting them up as quick as I can.
Yes, and but the outpouring, I know at some point, when the family has time to go back and look at this, it'll be comforting to them to read people's sentiments and the stories and see the pictures. And all I can say to the people who are posting is keep doing it. I, if I haven't seen it, I'm grateful. So there's other people who will be grateful. One thing I was thinking today, we're going to keep doing this. So we're going to keep having this. So today is not that we're not going to stop meeting at 5 o'clock. And if people have something they want to share, they want to come to the Zoom, it's always been an open place for anybody to come who wants to talk about Raul and their love for Raul and show their support. Again, tonight, Joni's going to do gentle meditation and read a prayer from Karen Sharini. But I'm going to open it up to those who are here in the Zoom who would like to speak or say something. Hillary, I'm happy to see you, love. Edwina, mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Karen, Wanda,
Thank
Ken,
you.
Sherry. You
Thank you,
guys can, if you want to talk, just unmute yourself and go for it.
Maybe raise their hand or something. We'll do school style.
I'll just say one thing to start that like you, I mean certainly not the numbers, Randy, but I have spent the whole day getting text messages from literally around the world, not only people that are Mavericks fans, but because Steve and I are travelers and we've been to many places, and people we've collected on Facebook who have followed me who maybe weren't Mavericks fans, became Mavericks fans, or just know how much I've shared of Raul and the band. It's been beyond anything I ever knew. And I think that the one, I keep repeating it to so many people who have written to me, that the sadness is obvious. I mean, we're having a terrible loss that we're all feeling, but I have so much gratitude. I keep having this word come up of how grateful I am, like you, Kimberly. I saw how many people have cared, and and Steve always says, "Oh, you're the official photographer," and it's like, nah, I did it. I love it. I love photographing them. My focus has been as I said from the beginning, it was not about the music. It was about that I got a chance to photograph and capture these people and get to know them. And I like them and I love them. And the messages that I've gotten in particular were like, there were times when I was live streaming and using my camera. So I was taking stills and live streaming. I didn't want to stop the live streaming because so many people, Australia watching, UK watching, Germany watching, Bulgaria watching,
Yeah.
Argentina. I mean, it was, so many places. And the messages I got today thanked me that I was able to bring them something that they loved and they weren't able to do themselves. And I I'm grateful. That's the word I come to. The gift that Raul left beside his music, his kindness, his humor, all those wonderful things. But the world of people, I'm a people person. I admit it. And
Good
the
one too.
richness that I feel of the amount of people who have come into my husband Steve and my life, it started with Raul. And I've cried off and on. I'm not sobbing. In some ways, I was surprised that I'm not crying. But I think part of it is that feeling of gratitude. I can't change anything. And he's with us all forever with his music. But I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to be part of this world. So that's my part.
Thank you for sharing that, Hillary. Maybe people who are watching for the first time don't know who you are, but if you pay attention to any Mavericks posts or Mavericks related content, you'll see her name as the photographer. And to me, she's the official photographer, even though she has not that designated title. But
Fan.
so Hillary is a very talented fan who has been able to provide us with in the family with an abundance of pictures that she's taken of Raul throughout the years. And it's now that those pictures are everything. And I've just lost my train of thought. Somebody can tell me in the And We Dance song, he says, pictures and memories, all we have when everything is gone. And you have a lot of pictures. You've provided a lot of pictures to us. And that I listened to that song about 40 times today, easily.
And memories is all you take with you in the end.
That's right.
There was so many people shared Raul's music with me today, which I found amazing that people, I didn't even know they knew those songs, shared songs with me today. But what you were saying, Hillary, about having gratitude, I'm trying to be there. I have a lot to be grateful for. One thing I did realize, I never looked at it this way today, is how, if you imagine like the pie formula, like a quarter of the pie, I would say what I knew of Raul was maybe the thickness of a hair off my head. That's all I knew of him. But imagine the people who had more of that pie, or a bigger portion of the pie, or all the pie, to know him. What I knew of him was so just a sliver of, not even a sliver, and the immense love and the way that I adore him with so little. Imagine those who have so much more of him, memory of him. So that's just something I thought today. And I told Randy I would be strong, and I will be strong because I know that there are people in our group who are really struggling. I don't see Krista here tonight, and I am concerned. So we'll keep doing this because it is important for us to lift each other up and be here to support the family, so that the family knows that they are supported, that Randy knows he is supported. So we will continue to be here. This is just a way to give something back. A little a little something for all that Raul has given to us. There hasn't been a day in my life that I haven't loved him. It's in 30 plus years. Um, Joni, where's Joni? Hi, oh, somebody raised their hand.
Yeah.
Chris. Hi, Chris. You can go ahead and unmute. You're unmuted. Go ahead, love.
So first of all, I want to tell Hillary, thanks for sharing the pictures from the 50th birthday party.
Mhm.
I actually helped make the cake and I hadn't seen any good pictures. I actually messaged you earlier because I wanted permission to use those photos.
You know, I couldn't. You wanted permission to what?
Use your photos from the 50th birthday for some of the
Are
photos.
you kidding? Use my photos? Of course.
I'll put your. But
I always like my little logo left on there because they are mine, but I'm happy. I love having them shared. That was a great cake.
Thank
The
you.
why a bear shirt? I'm not saying it
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I helped make it. My mom and my sister made Wells cakes like 2 years before the last two cakes before that one. So anyway, that was a cool opportunity. I met Betty in like 2007. I think we all became friends in 2007. And so they were actually really supportive of my Christmas charity when I started it. And it's still going. But anyway, so I really, really love them. And I it's just today has been rough. Today has been super rough. I've been following the journey. I've been super busy because of the charity, but then I saw what was going on and my heart breaks. My heart breaks so bad. It's been a Mavericks day, man. I've been listening to them all day long. And I will forever. I just that was a big, wonderful opportunity to get to make that, to help make that cake. And by the way, I am not a cake maker. My mom and my sister are. And when Betty asked me if they could do it, they were booked. So my friend Olivia and my niece and I decided that we could do it. And we did. And that is literally the only cake that I have ever done like that.
oh wow.
I'm
I'm
not a
thrilled to know that. I'm thrilled to know that, and I'd love for you to share those pictures. You have access to them. You can find it still and everything.
I can I'll figure it out. I just need to because I could screenshot them, but then it won't have your logo. I don't want your logo on there.
Okay. Yeah. No. Or contact me if you need help.
I mean, I already
Send me a friend
I'd
request.
like them
Now that I see your name.
logos there. Yeah. So that would
Chris,
be cool.
can you tell us the name of your charity, and also resend me that because I have like such an insane amount of volume that comes through my page
Okay.
that I don't always see a lot of those things, and I'd love to be able to promote that back out for you because I know you've worked on that for a long time.
Oh gosh, yeah. This is our 14th Christmas, and Betty was a part of that before it started. But it's called Give a Little Christmas. We've helped over 7,000 kids in the last 14 years. And there's no paycheck at the top. It's just all my heart. It's been an amazing journey. But also Raul was talking to me at his 10th and at his 50th birthday party about wanting to get involved. And then he gave me somebody's business card. And I lost it because I lose everything. But
I remember that.
But I love them so much.
Mhm.
I love them so much. I will be happy to put the website on the in the chat too if anybody wants to see it. But anyway,
And tag me on it. Make sure you tag me on it.
I will, babe. I will. But it's
Was
been
that the morning that we went to? Because that was the morning we were at the coffee shop, weren't we? Before the party. Okay, I thought I remembered that. Yeah. Ken, you had some.
Yes. One, Chris, thank you very much for doing all that. And I know Randy loves samples of cake, so don't be afraid to send him sample samples. And I've had to find the levity in some of the things that go on today, and I've been watching some of the funniest videos of Raul being out there, and it's brought my heart, so much peace in watching that and knowing that he's in a better place, not suffering. So, excuse me. But also, whatever charities we could donate to, If we can put that on the group somewhere and be able to track those through a link. I've been talking to people all day, and I know how much Raul and the family means to all of us. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna shut up before I start rambling. God bless.
Oh,
Well, I came off mute earlier. This is Mary Lynn here. And I came off mute earlier, first of all, to say hello to Hillary and to acknowledge all of you and extend all of my sincere sympathy to every one of you for this tremendous loss that we're all experiencing. And I'm happy I was able to become part of the group. But I met Hillary and Steve at my first Mavericks concert with my mom, who is now 94 and was dancing away today to the Christmas CD. Uh, and that was the first time I met Hillary and Steve and became instantly a fan. Well, I became instantly a fan of the Mavericks a long time ago, but that was, I think, my first concert. But as it turns out, before she moved to Arizona, Hillary and her husband didn't live too far from me. And we also share a passion for photography, which I'm not 1/3 as good as she is. But hopefully getting there. But I just wanted to share that and thank her that this is the first I've had a chance to see her in a while, for bringing me to this man, this group, this music, to all of you. I hope this is the first of many opportunities I have to join you online and continue to share, wonderful memories of this tremendous individual. My favorite Raul story is meeting him at New Hope Winery. I went to one of his solo performances there, and I was taking a video of him. And he stopped in the middle of either a conversation or a song, and he said to me, "Give me your phone." And he took my phone away from me. And he started leafing through it. And I said to him, "I'm taking a video." I blamed you, Hillary. I said, "I'm taking a video to send to Hillary." And he said, "I knew you were a Hillary operative. I knew you were connected there somewhere." And we just laughed because I was sitting literally like 10 feet away from him. That's just how the seating was. And, he saw me taking the video and he grabbed my phone off me. And I thought that I really thought I wasn't going to get it back. But that's one of my favorite Raul stories that I will cherish forever, along with all the other beautiful opportunities in New York and Tarrytown and so many other places that I've had the opportunity to see them in concert. And I have managed to collect or to send my passion to many of my friends that I've now become avid followers of him and of the group too. So we all know we're going to miss him forever. And I've been playing Brand New Day all day today in the car, because that's one of my all-time favorite albums and one of my all-time favorite songs. And I think I posted on my Facebook post that rendition he does with the Nashville Symphony is, I just go to pieces every single time I listen to that. So I'm with all of you there in spirit and keeping you all close in thoughts and prayers, because this is a rough time for all of us. And what I herald someone who made the comment that we are grateful to have had him and his music for as long as we did. And I know he feels that way about all of us. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you for that story.
Thank you, Marilyn. It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough time.
No, it certainly wasn't. It certainly wasn't enough time. And we all wish we had more.
Cherie, I think you posted a picture or video today. Is it you and your daughter? And that smile he gave when he knew you were taking either video or picture. I think I watched that quite a few times, just back to back to back to back, like just over and over to see him when he caught either your eye or you caught his eye, you see the whole engagement. It's a great video, and I thank you for sharing it.
Thank you. I actually posted that last night before I knew anything. I had just gotten back from Nashville, and it was a very long day of travel on Sunday with a lot of delays and a flight. My flights were like 5 or 6 hours late. And anyway, so I thought, well, and when I came back in Nashville, Friday night was great. It was wonderful to see friends. But after seeing the video on Saturday, I had a really hard time being engaged in the show, even though the talent was excellent. It was an excellent show, but Raul was weighing heavy on my mind. And so when we left on Sunday, you know, that's all I could think about was Raul. Anyway, I actually posted that the night before I got the news. I guess that would have been last night. I got the news this morning when I got up because another Mavericks fan sent me a message and said, and I thought she was just reporting to me that she had returned home, that she had finally gotten home.
Yeah.
And then she said something about being so sorry. And I thought, I've got to check. I got to check Facebook, because I just felt from the way that it was in the text message, I just thought, I better check. And then when I checked Facebook, that's when I saw the message from the Mavericks. And I sent my daughter a quick text message, and I just said Raul passed. And she ended up coming over to my house after she dropped her daughter off at preschool, which is right near my house. And she stopped over here and expressed her sympathy. And we had a cup of coffee and we talked, and I told her about Nashville. And, you know, we just talked about the Mavericks in general, because she had gone to a couple of concerts with me. And we just had the best time. And when she took that video that you're mentioning, it was at the end of a concert. We were having so much fun.
So
And
is also supposed to come back to Mexico,
what?
you know? She probably won't come back till next year.
Who? What?
I'm
Hillary?
meeting people.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that comment.
I think they were talking too,
I-
in their personal.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, that picture, we were dancing around. She grabbed my camera and we're dancing while she's filming it. And we're just having the best time. And then when we looked at the video later, I just caught that little glint of him seeing us, you know, but then he had to get on with the song, and he got that little smile on his face.
It's very obvious.
Yeah, and I treasure that video. And so anyway, I posted it last night. And but like Hillary, I too I felt sad today, but I felt a lot of gratitude. And I had said to my daughter, I'm really grateful that I have had this opportunity in the last 7 or 8 years
Right now,
to follow the
has been
Mavericks,
reported at Kentucky State University.
to travel, because I've traveled all over following them. And with that, I've made a lot of friends. And so I'm really glad that that my life has been filled with so much of that. So I too felt a lot of gratitude today, of course, along with sadness.
Thank you, Cherie. Thank you for sharing that. Did anybody else have their hand up? Wanda. Wanda has her hand up.
Okay. First I want to say I'm so glad I'm a member of this group. It's the best group I've ever been in.
Thank you.
I'm a friendly person, but I'm also, well, I don't even know how I met Randy. I love Randy. He knows me. Uh, he gets me. And that is so hard to get me, you know? And being in this group, if I wasn't in it, I don't know what I do right now because Raul has been a real part of everything, all my kids' sickness, my mother, everything of his song. And then I drew back. I had a hard time with my groups, as Randy knows. I was leaving. I was gone. I was done. And God bring me to Randy. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. I just know it happened. And without
It was
him
that
and you
token you
guys,
found in the bubble gum machine.
oh, Randy, you don't know. You're a godsend. He is a doll, and he's smart, and he's not gonna say he's an empath, but he is, and I
Yeah.
am, and he knows I am, and I take everything like he was saying. You have to listen um, before you talk, and I'm learning. I get a little bit of a temper, and the people that know me will know that if I get something to say, I'm gonna say it, and sometimes I'd say it with pepper. And like Randy said, calm down. So I backed off again. I'm trying to be good, but without this group, I didn't realize Raul leave passing would affect me as it has. And I don't know what we're gonna do without him, but together we'll make it together. We'll do it together. And I just want you to guys know I love all of you. I believe we all need each other for a certain reason. And some people it's just for seconds or minutes, but other people like Karen, Joni, Edwina, Chris, I'm never going to forget any of you guys. I love you, Ken. It's this beautiful group, and I love all you, and I want you to know it. And I'm sorry.
Thank
We
you,
love you
Wanda.
too,
That's it.
For the people who are new here tonight, or if you're unfamiliar with Zoom so much as me, because it took me about 15 minutes because I'm half blind here trying to find the raise your hand button. So on your page, if you want to be able to see everybody other than every time I sniffle, and I did take a sinus pill and I'm trying to dry it out. So every time I sniffle and I pop up on you there, if you click up on the top of your page on the right hand side where it says view, there's some like little squares with it. You click on view and you just go to the second one where it says gallery view and you click that. It'll show you everybody who's in the chat right now, or at least live. We've got like 50 people in here right now. And I think we're hovering between 30 and 50 on Facebook and higher. But there's two pages, so you can shift back and forth between the pages. And Annette, I tagged you on a message. If you're able to see that one that I tagged you, because I cannot see well enough right now to be able to read the message. And for those in the chat leaving the messages about the sound, we're trying to tweak as we go. So everybody has a different mic setup and a different tablet and home setup. So if, you can bear with us because we have a lot more people than usual and may not be familiar with how we have set up for Zoom. That's all I got, unless somebody's got a piece of cake sitting there someplace.
You know what, Randy? I have a cookie. Not the same thing. Karen, you have your hand up, love.
Oh God, I forgot all about that. Yeah, I am not there. You guys are like amazing that you could say you are in this place of gratitude. I am not. I'm trying. I'm really trying, but I'm still in pajamas from this morning. Okay, I haven't taken a shower, but I just
Same.
think it's amazing. I'm sure, Randy. It's a good thing we're not near each other. We'd be stinking up a room right now. But I think it's so admirable that you can do that. I don't have the skill, I don't think, to do that. But I'm thinking that what would Raul say? What would he say right now? He would not want any of us to be crying. He wouldn't want any of us to be unhappy.
No.
You know, I know that in my heart. I just don't know the bridge. I don't have the tool to get over
Too
there.
soon, Karen. It's too soon. I hear you. I'm more like you than
I know I'm really I'm trying, and that's what I'm saying. I'm so amazed when like Hillary or anybody, I don't even know Hillary actually, but when I hear, and I think it was one other person, I think Sherry, she was saying, she was sad and that she's having gratitude. I don't have I don't have that. I'm too busy being mad at God because we've been praying so hard, and why did he answer?
it's okay to be mad at God. I talked to my priest. He said it's okay. So if it's okay for me, it's okay for you.
Right. No, it's okay. And I know I'll get there, but I just wanted to share that maybe there's some people that are feeling what I'm feeling, maybe I don't really know. But I keep thinking, what would what would he want? What would he want? And that's why when I wrote that question, like, what is the song that you think is Raul's favorite song? And I was thinking of my own favorite song, and that one was, when Paul, the one about heaven. I can't even think of the name of it right now. And somebody posted and him playing acoustically that song, Call Me When You Get to Heaven. And oh, that just knocked me out. I have never heard an acoustic version of that. He never played that in any of the concerts I was at. But anyway, I've been here all day reading. I can't type anymore. My hands are, but I just wanted to share that the people who have been able to allow that gratitude in, you're my idol, that you can allow that, and I'm just hoping that mine's going to come soon, because
Mhm.
I should be extremely grateful. I should be extremely grateful.
Karen,
I'm just-
Karen, I just have to say, I had a busy day today because I was babysitting for my granddaughter. And tomorrow I will have a free day. And tomorrow I will probably look at some of the videos. I've actually been kind of avoiding them and some of the posts. And tomorrow I'll probably do that. And I'll probably be a total mess tomorrow. It
I
comes,
think it'll be in waves. It'll
and
be in
goes.
waves.
Yeah, it just
I
comes
know.
and goes. And I mean, I was practically bawling in the airport on Sunday. And when we finally got on the airplane from Nashville, it was dark. And I was sitting on the airplane just in tears. The tears were just coming. And that was, of course, before I got the news, but felt that, things were not good. And so, I mean, the grieving process is different for everyone, and the stages do not go in any kind of order. And so I know, it's going to be really difficult.
I know. And I know about the stages, the 5 stages with Elizabeth
You know,
Kubler-Ross. So yeah, they're not linear. They're all over the place.
Right.
one thing that I just realized today after 30 years of listening to Raul sing, for example, I was talking about "And We Dance," and one of the verses it says, "And we dance and hold our heads up high, waltz across the sky, the music never dies." And as I was reflecting today and listening to, I've been listening to Mavericks 24/7 every day since probably July. It's like Raul was leaving us a blueprint. If you go back and listen to the songs now,
He's sneaky that way.
yeah, it's like, wait a minute, I've sung this song 1,000 times, but it's like he left the little trail of breadcrumbs, and these songs that already had meaning take on a whole new level of meaning. And it's almost like he left us a recipe, a, a GPS, what is it, Thomas Guide, to find these, like you're saying, like, how do I get through this? Like, how do I not feel this way? Being grateful. When am I going to get there? there's an answer to all these questions in the music, in his music. And he's been giving it to us for over 30 years.
Just can't listen to the music too much right now.
I
It's
can't
just
not
me
listen to
personally.
it.
And
I
that's
can't
okay.
not listen to it.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what I
allowing
wanted.
myself that. I'm allowing myself that.
I
Edwina, I'm
as far
sorry.
as music goes, I've actually been listening, and this is something I would do in any situation where I might be upset or where I just don't want a lot going on in my head. I listen to Raul's solo CDs, and I listen to his playlists of like easy listening music and ballads. And I find that very comforting. It just, well, it for me, that's what I've been listening to. And it just is a source of comfort for me. And another thing that I wanted to add, right away this morning, I started getting messages from friends, not Mavericks friends, just friends, sending their sympathy to me because they had heard of Raul's death. And I was so surprised how many people reached out to me. And I didn't want to deal with it. I haven't responded to them yet. I just really didn't want to be on social media, but I will respond to them. But I was very grateful for that too, that so many people reached out to me.
What I wanted to say was, I hope that we can just all release ourselves from any expectation of how we're supposed to be and how we kind of move through things and get back to things. And you know what I mean? Grief is not in any way, shape, or it doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. And it just is. It just is. And it's going to be all over the place. And all of that needs to just be okay. It's all okay. Just let yourselves be wherever you are. That's the only place you can be, is where you are.
Right. I agree.
Right. And you know, whenever, you know, I've lost some people close to me, they've, you know, the phrases get over it, or you can't change anything, or, you know, just be happy about, you know, the person not being in suffering anymore. Those are all very well intended things, but it's your grief. It's your life. It's your heart. It's your relationship. So just honor it however you want to and need to. And it's all okay. It's all okay. I mean, Raul, maximum expression of joy, maximum expression of talent, of feeling, of thought, of everything. And he wouldn't want us to force ourselves to be any particular way. You know, he's too much of a good friend to all of us for that. He loves us too much for that. So, yeah, so I just want to offer that, because I get anxious when I see so many good people talking and trying to compare and where I'm supposed to be. And, you know, our culture doesn't really like it. It doesn't like sadness. It doesn't like grief. It doesn't like discomfort. But it's there and it's real and it will teach us something. It's, you know, it's there. It's there for us. It's love. It's love. Grief is love. And I want everyone here to know you're not alone. Never, ever alone. We are always here for you. Raul is always going to be there for you. And, you know, he's there already. He's always been there. But okay, I'm getting it. He's talking to me. Think of me when you're lonely. Think of me when you're blue. Think of me when you're far away, for I will be thinking of you. From his song, Think of Me.
Yeah. I told you breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
Left us a trail of breadcrumbs. Christine has her hand up.
I'll put my hand down.
Piggyback on that, you know, nothing we feel is wrong. I got the news this morning and I've been going through a couple things, and the news was just something to I should have been crying over this other stuff and I didn't. And this was just the catalyst to make my heart spill over. And then I immediately felt silly. I was like, this guy could not pick me out of a crowd of two. Why? I mean, but he means so much to all of us. And so I don't think, and I immediately thought, I feel silly crying over a stranger, but, then I see all you and we're all in the same boat. And it just brings my heart so much joy.
I'm glad you're here.
Oh,
Karen, did you?
sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. But wait, there's more. But then I saw people saying, I saw the people announcing it and things like that. But then I got the Associated Press come through on my phone, and I was like, okay, good. I want everybody to know. Everybody needs to know. And so when the Associated Press picked it up, I was pretty happy about that. Yeah. And I just, he's the most famous man that nobody knows, he'd say that. But when the Associated Press had it, I was like, that's good. I'm glad. Okay, I'm done. Sorry.
Karen, did you have your hand up again, love?
No. That's just been hanging out there. So I'll bring it down. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
I just saw a post. I'm on our live on Facebook, but James House made a post, and he's a very talented artist. I think he did "Oh What a Thrill" before I had ever heard the Mavericks. We were just talking about him the other day. Kristen knows him apparently, and he made a post. So I haven't seen it yet, but I find that pretty cool that we were just talking about him the other day, and bam, there he is. Did
There's been
anybody
some
else?
amazing tributes.
Yes. Percy Cardona made a post. Max made a post. I can't even name all the people. I've seen, my head is spinning. I've read so many posts.
Michael Guerra had a beautiful post.
I haven't seen his yet. I'll have to go look for Michael's. And it's just very well, it's deep how much love so many people. I mean, so many people have a lot of love, not just like some love. We're talking immense love. Joni, did you want to go ahead and
Sure.
move us into meditation for a little bit and the prayer that Karen Shirini was in all of her upsettedness able to write this morning?
So what we'll do is maybe for about 10 minutes or so, I'll lead us through a little bit of gentle movement, and then we'll do like a guided visualization of Raul and the family, and we just kind of let it kind of go from there. And then usually we stop and then say a prayer, but we were talking today, and I'm just going to continue while we're in our meditation and read Karen's prayer, and then Annette's going to come in with the Our Father in Spanish. So we won't do a break of any sort like we usually do. And again, it's all good. Whatever you want to do or feel like you can do, that's fine. If you just want to listen to everyone and that's the most comforting thing for you, then just do that. Just be where you need to be right now, and let us take care of you for a minute, especially you, Randy. So you can either sit or you can even lay down if you feel like you need to tonight, wherever you are. And I want you to first become aware of the bottoms of your feet, whatever it is that's able to touch either the floor. If you have shoes on, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But just something that gets you grounded. And then I want you to understand where your hips are in space. So what they might be sitting on. And then I want you to press into those feet again. And then maybe let that action help you sit up a little bit straighter. And again, if sitting up straight does not feel like it's happening tonight, don't force anything. If you want to just be a little bit limp, go for it. Just be what you need to be. And the only reason we sit up a little bit straighter is so that breath can move a little more freely everywhere. And so while you're pressing down on the floor, I want you to just kind of imagine then that the floor is actually the thing supporting you. So letting your effort and your sort of trying to do something, just let that go. And let that sensation of the floor.
Annette, can we mute Wendy, please? I think it is. Can everybody put themselves on mute, please? I'm sorry, Joan.
That's okay. Thank you. And what we're doing is just letting ourselves stay grounded, right? Because wherever we are in the next few days is going to feel very all over the place, right? So whenever you're feeling that way, sit down, put your feet on the floor, take a couple of breaths in and out, and just tell yourself it's all okay, wherever you are. So then I want you to just kind of draw your shoulder blades towards your spine a little bit. Very gentle movement, just to open up your lungs a little bit. Your lungs go all the way up under your collarbones. And just letting those shoulder blades do the work means your big joints there in your upper arm and your collarbones don't have to do it. They can rest. We carry a lot on our shoulders. Let your back do some work. And I want you to draw some attention to your face. And your eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels comfortable for you. And if you have your eyes closed, see if you can let the corners, the outside corners of your eyes relax. Let them droop down a little bit. Let your tongue drop to the bottom of your mouth. And just let that upper jaw and lower jaw kind of disconnect. They don't have to relate to one another right now. This is not the time for words or trying to articulate anything. It's just the time for your heart to speak and for you to feel where this sensation, where the grief is in your body at the moment. But then just become aware of your breath and what it's doing. We're going to take about 4 deep breaths together, and I'll count them for you just to get ourselves all together and all maybe on the same regulation. So again, just notice what your breath is doing. And then let's go ahead and take an inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale it out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And exhale. Then gradually take both hands gently. We're just going to lift them up to the ceiling, up toward the sky. And then maybe open those arms up like into a T, palms toward the ceiling. And then gradually just let those hands come down to your legs. I want you to take your hands and just place one hand behind your head, your occipital nerve here, just at the base of your skull. This was a position we did for Raul the past few weeks. And just hold it there. And let your hands come back down to center. So go ahead and turn one of your hands palm up. You can stay on your lap, it's fine. And then your other hand with your palm down. And what we're doing, you can kind of extend that out to your sides if that feels okay. And what this gesture is about is your hand that's offering your palm up, you're offering that to us, to the people on this call, to all the Malo and Mavericks fans, all the people who we are all hurting tonight. And you're just offering your support to everyone. And your other hand with your palm down is letting yourself be supported. Let somebody's hand come to you. Maybe there's a sensation you feel in your palms. I'm feeling a couple of sensations in my palms. So whoever is allowing me to be there for them, thank you for that. So then I want you to visualize, if you can, all of us together as if we're in a circle, giant circle, and all of the Malo Strong family, all the Mavericks fans, all the Mavericks in our circle, holding hands, being of support to one another. And maybe there's a color that you're seeing, whatever color is most of comfort to you. I want you to imagine that there's a thread of that color joining all of us together. Maybe take a deep breath or two here and exhale it out. And I want you, if it feels okay, I want you to invite Raul into our circle. However he wants to appear to you, wherever he wants to be. And Betty and Dino and Victor and Max, Tia, Norma, Carol, Anna, Randy, all of the Malo and Fernandez families, all with us in the center surrounding us. We're able to surround them. So maybe it feels okay, or it feels like you want to place your hands and your arms more like you're going to hug someone. If that's what you feel like doing, by all means do that. We're going to imagine an enormously bright, beautiful, sparkly white and gold light and bubble all over us, around us, over the top of us. The Native American practices, that's called a Wiracocha, which is a bubble of the protective light and love the shamans use before they practice, protecting our space. And then whatever color, maybe ribbons of color that you would want to direct to be kind of swirling around everyone in the center of our circle. And if you just have Raul in your circle, absolutely fine. I'm actually seeing and hearing Raul wanting to say that he loves you. He is there with us, hugging us. He's has felt our prayers these past 6-7 weeks all along. Smiling face. And that's a very different vision than what I've had of him when we've been in this circle, where we've really worked with him in his state of suffering. He's not there anymore. He's grateful. He has gratitude for us. So stay with whatever image you have. And you can move if you need to. Don't force yourself to do anything that feels uncomfortable by sitting still. I'll read Karen's prayer. We gather with hearts that feel torn open, aching in ways we can hardly speak. Raul's passing leaves a hollow place inside each of us, a hurt so sharp and so deep because he was loved that fiercely. The world is beginning to feel unsteady without him, and yet somewhere beyond our reach, heaven must be overflowing with joy because it has just welcomed our Raul home. Our Raul gave us so much of himself, his voice, his warmth, his spirit, and losing him feels like losing a piece of our own hearts. The pain sits heavy because the love was real. The love is real. In this grief, we must lean hard on each other to hold one another up because none of us should have to face this kind of sorrow alone. Raul's family, friends, his brothers, the Mavericks, the MaloStrong family, and the countless fans who adored him. We are all bound together now by the ache of missing him. Yet even inside this pain, love keeps glowing soft, steady, unending. It reminds us that Raul is not gone from us. He has only gone ahead, where he is belting out songs like only he can. Raul, we miss you with a pain that feels endless. But our love for you is even greater than that pain. And it is that love, raw, loyal, and unbroken, that will carry your light forward when our hearts feel too heavy to lift.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a nosotros tu reino, hágase tu voluntad, en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos
No nos
dejas
dejes
caer
caer en
en tentación
tentación
y
y
líbranos
líbranos de
del mal.
todo mal. Amén.
Amen. Thank you, Joni, for that. Thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. I know these are not the circumstances that we wanted, but I'm happy that you're all here. I'm happy that we have each other. I'm happy that we can be here to support the family and Randy and give back in some way for everything that Raul has given us. I know we're sad. I'm sad, but that's what this group is for. Also keep sharing your memories and your pictures. As Randy said one time, this was for Betty and the family to have a
You don't want to
legacy
go, you got your food already?
to
Our food
go
already?
to be able to go back and read people's comments on social media. And I'm sure one day it'll be of great comfort to them. So we'll be here tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If anybody has anything they want to share or if they want to speak tomorrow, you're welcome. Everybody's welcome to join the Zoom. We can have up to 300 people, I think, in the Zoom. So anybody who wants to join us in Zoom. Randy, did you have anything you wanted to add before we close?
Just thank you for the outpouring of support for the family. I mean, it means the world. And just as you know, Raul had seen a lot of what we were, putting up, and the videos and stuff like that. He was aware of it, all of it. The family will, as well, because this is a legacy page for my cousin Betty. It was to honor Raul's legacy, and that's absolutely the only reason why I opened it, to protect and make sure the truth was there for his legacy, because I just thought he deserved that. So
Absolutely.
thank you.
Yeah.
And you are all welcome anytime. Let's fill this up. We had roughly about 100 people just that were joined and actively looking between us here. And this is the largest turnout thus far that we've had, and we're very grateful for that. And I promise I will try and get to every single one of you to the messages and respond. It's going to take a little bit. It's daunting, but I'm getting there.
We'll see you all tomorrow. Again, keep posting on the page, share your memories, share your condolences with the family. It is a blessing to them to know that so many people love and care for Raul. And I thank you all for being here. Remember, we stay Malo strong, always, always, always in our hearts, forever. He'll be with us. And I love you all. See you tomorrow.
I love you guys. Randy, I love you, and it's good to see your pretty face.
Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.